Morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's a very early start. It's actually still dark out, 6:30, because today we are going to a show. I'm finally taking you back to another competition. Haven't been out since Midways in August, so really excited to get in that sandbox and see if all this training and hard work we've been doing is finally starting to pay off. So I'm going to get all the jobs done, get him looking beautiful, and then get on the road. Just bringing Spidey in. I did bring him in last night to do a little bit of triage in regards to mud and started his plats, etc. just to give me a little bit of a jump on this morning. I think it might have been an exercise in futility because we've just put more mud back on, but it is what it is. I couldn't bring him in last night because he's not in yet, and it's not fair on him. He doesn't like it if you disrupt his routine. So at the moment he's still out. He's coming in next week, and I just didn't want to pull him in. I'm not ready to pull him in yet anyway. His stable's not ready or anything, but also it would have meant that he'd had a really disturbed night, and then that wouldn't have been fair for a show, my love, would it? He says nope. Spider is all cleaned and preened. His plats are shocking, but who cares? And ready to go on the trailer. Made a bit of a mess this morning. He's got a bit excited. You excited? One pony locked and loaded. Shall we go to the show, Spides? Yes? Yes, let's go to the show. So, British Dressage Novice 23. At A, enter working trot and proceed down the centre line without halting. At C, track left. So I've got a 7 for this and no comment. CH, working trot. SF, change the rein and show some medium trot strides. F, working trot. I got a 6.5. This needs to be more open framed for more ground cover. Then at A, circle right 15 metres, AV, working trot. I got a 6.5. It says accurate but rhythm varying. So an improvement on Midways where my circles were just too big, far too big. Moving on, so VM, change the rein and show some medium trot strides. At M, working trot, again a 6.5, saying more ground cover needed. C working trot and C circle left 15 meters, 6.5, saying unsteady to the bridle and marked balance. So you can just see that just here, it just gets a bit unsteady to the bridle. Between C and H, transition to working canter left at E, circle left 20 meters in diameter, give and retake the reins when crossing the center line for a second time. So we've got 7 for this. It just says needs better impulsion. E, F, continue in working canter. Again, we got a 7. Between F and R, show some medium canter strides. At R, working canter, and between M and C, working trot. Got a 6.5 with regularity underlined, and it says difference must be clearer. Just need to be a bit bolder on those old mediums, I think. Between C and H, medium walk. CHS, medium walk, we got a 7. Then it was SP, change the rein, a free walk on a long rein. So I did get a 7 for this. However, I made a mistake because I turned from H. So went from the H marker. So that 7 got a 2-point deduction, which is costly because that was obviously double collectives. Then P, medium walk, and between F and A, transition to working trot. Got a 6 above the bit into trot. Between A and K, transition to working canter. At E, circle right 20 meters in diameter, give and retake the rein when crossing the center line for the second time. So I got a 6 for this. So if you just watch, you'll see, firstly, this very kind lady gets up and walks past when we're cantering along that line. So he tries to spook. I managed to catch him luckily and keep him on the line, but I think it just meant that I just totally forgot my second give and retake. So that was costly because the contact was not released. Between E and M, working canter, got a 7. Between M and P, show some medium canter strides. At P, working canter, got a 5.5. It says quarters in and needs to open the frame more. So again, just not bold enough in those medium canters. A, working trot. K, allow the horse to stretch. VP, half circle 20 meters. I got a 6.5 and balance was underlined. So stretch needs to be more consistent. He's just not very balanced here, so he just kind of wobbles all over the place. But you know, it'll get there with time. Between P and F, retake the reins. A, turn down the center line. I got a 6 and it says not straight. And then X, halt and mobility salute. I got a 7 and no comment. So collective marks were paces 7, impulsion 6.5 with engagement of the hindquarters underlined, submission 6.5, and rider's position seat 7. Has 3 clear paces but needs to work better impulsion and a consistent contact. So very fair for us. Boy, didn't like it in there, did we? I genuinely forgot my test. I went down the centre line, I went right, I did the first medium shot, and then I couldn't remember where else I was supposed to go. I've done that test so many times, I should know it. Okay, so the first test is done. I had a complete brain fart when I went down the centre line. We were a bit late getting here than I wanted to. I got stuck behind a horse lorry and it took ages. So yeah, so I was a bit flustered. And we went in ahead of time, which I should have done. I knew I should have done it. But he needs a clip and I was very aware that he was already sweaty. So I was like, let's just go. There were some good bits. Canter work I thought was alright. I did, like I said, I went down the centre line, had a brain fart and just couldn't remember where I went after I turned left. But luckily we've done Novice 23 so many times now, I think like muscle memory kicked in. So yeah, we'll have salvaged something. I would like it to be 60, maybe 61, but I'm not sure that it's going to be any higher than that. It just didn't feel flowing enough. It was quite stilted, bit backwards thinking. He did spook. There was a woman on the viewing deck got up and walked across the side of the school while we were having our test, so you know, thanks for that. But we'll see how it goes really. Just gotta move on to the next test now. So 37A, when we were at midways, we got I think 59 for it, so I'm just gonna try and ride it a bit more forward, and then hopefully it'll be a bit more of an improvement on 59 and on test 1.
Every time I close my eyes, every time I close my close my eyes.
Okay, so on to novice 37A. So enter A in working trot at X, halt, immobility salute, proceed in working trot at C, track right. So I actually got a 7 for this and no comment, but watching it back, I did forget my salute, but so did the judge, so you know, we'll take it. At R, turn right, S, turn left, V, turn left, P, turn right, F, A, K, V, working trot. I got a 6.5, unsteady in the bridle. Then at V, circle right 10 meters, I got a 7. It said accurate, but needs better impulsion. Then VM, change the rein and show some medium trot strides. I got a 6.5, needs better ground cover, so same as novice 23. I just need to have, I need to be bolder in my mediums, definitely. C, working trot. C, halt, immobility salute for 4 seconds. CH, medium walk. I got a 6. This is opening mouth. HP, change the rein in free walk on a long rein. I got a 6. It says clear walk but needs better purpose and stretch. PK, change the rein in medium walk. KA, medium walk. I got 6.5. Must be rounder. At A, working trot. AP, working trot. It says unsteady to the bridle, and I got a 6.5. Coming around to P then, so P, circle left 10 meters in diameter. We've got a 6.5 and it says needs better impulsion. Then PH, change the rein and show some medium trot strides. H, working trot, 6.5 again, and again it says more ground cover, so it's just got to be much bolder in those mediums. C, working canter right. M, B, F, show some medium canter strides. F, working canter. I got a 7, no comment. At A, circle right 20 meters. For this circle, I got a 7. KLB, change the rein and give and retake the rein over the centre line. I got a 5 because I forgot to do my give and retake. BRM, counter canter, M working trot. I got a 2, it says no counter canter. At C, working canter left, circle 20 meters diameter. Again, I got a 7. And then HLB, change the rein and give and retake reins over centre line. Again, I got a 5 because there was no give and retake. Actually, it wasn't clear. I just plain forgot it. There's no other word for it. BPF, counter canter, F working trot. I got a 6, says needs better balance. And then A, turn down the centre line. X, halt, immobility, salute. And I got a 7 and no comment. So for my collectives, paces and freedom and regularity, 6.5, impulsion and desire to move forward, elasticity and steps, engagement behind quarters was underlined, 6.5, submission, acceptance of the bridle, lightness of the forehand was a 6, rider's position 6.5, so it says has 3 clear paces, must work with better impulsion and connection to the bridle, must work more in front of the leg. I was really pleased with that. That was good. Oh, I'm so happy. He really tried for that test. He really was listening to me. He's a good boy.
You just have to try next time.
I just need to not forget my test. That's always helpful. And then I can actually ride my horse. Right, where's the gin? You find it. Let me have some. I'll clear, I promise. I'll always clear. Oh, good boy. Home sweet home with my clever sausage. Good boy. Yeah, that was a good morning out for us. Very successful. I don't want to give too much away at the moment, but this one is a little star. I'm very, very pleased with him. And a little bit of a slap the rider situation, but definitely a good day at the office. Yay! Hey guys, so I'm back at the yard, Spider is in the field and I'm just having a cup of coffee before I get everything unpacked. Really pleased with him today. He was such a wee star and I really couldn't have asked any more of him. A lot of takeaways for me, first and foremost, is that he needs to come in now. He's quite tired and he's starting to drop off a little bit of weight and he's super floofy, so I need to get him clipped. So bringing him in is just going to enable all that to happen and just make him a little bit more game for going out, because he tried his little heart out today, but I was very conscious of how sweaty he was getting in the warm-up, so I didn't spend as long warming him up as I normally would, and then I kind of messed up my times as a result. And then, as you'll have seen from the test, I did make a few mistakes, so whilst I was really chuffed with how he went, our scores could have been better if I hadn't been so yeah, I just made some proper mistakes. In Novice 23 I did my free walk from H instead of S. Anyway, I did it from a letter I shouldn't have done it from, and yeah, I should have gone S to P and I did H to P, and so that obviously was a 2 mark deduction there. And then I didn't show a second give and retake on the circle. Like, seriously, but genuinely, when I did Novice 23, I had a bit of a like, oh my god, I can't remember this. I thought I knew this and I don't. So yeah, so just rusty. And 37A, I didn't show a give and retake on either of the counter cross diagonals. which is my fault because I was learning the test with my husband and he obviously doesn't know anything about dressage, so he didn't realise I'd missed something out. And then we broke on our first canter on the left rein because he's just, sorry, the right rein canter, he's just not as strong on that rein, and we broke early, and the judge said that it wasn't shown, so clearly it wasn't enough for her to give it a mark. So I am feeling really, really positive in that we've clearly made progress. We still got good scores despite there being quite a few mistakes. 65 in the first one and 62 in the second, so you know both scores are going to get us qualification for novice areas. We've only got one more to go now, but at the same time I'm a little bit like, what could we have achieved today if we'd had, you know, a perfect sheet, if we'd been completely mistake free. But you know, it is what it is, and it's always going to be that thing. When we were driving to the competition this morning, and I was quite nervous. My husband said, "What are you nervous about? You're not going out to beat anybody. You're just going out to go out." And I said, "Yeah, but it's that striving for perfection, like always trying to get the perfect ride." And he said, "Yeah, but nobody ever does. Who's ever got 100%?" And it's such a good philosophy to have, because he's not horsey, so he looks at things very, very differently. And he's right. I mean, who's ever got 100%? Who's ever had a perfect sheet? But it's all going in the right direction, and hopefully it will keep on improving, and hopefully you guys will keep coming along to see how we're doing. But thanks so much for coming along today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye.